2, 1, action.
Hi guys, this is Sharon from Bumblebee Waxworks, and I am going to show you today how I make my cold process soap.
Yes.
I have a lot of people ask me if I make all this stuff myself, and they don't really believe it, so I'm going to bring you behind the scenes and show you how it's done. So here I have my oils that I have melted and let cool, and then in here I have some herbal tea and the lye water that I mixed together. So I'm going to do that now. Before you get going, you want to make sure you suit up. Rubber gloves, eye protection. You don't want to get any of that on you. Okay, so once you mix it together, it'll start to heat up and come together. So give it a little stir. And then you want to stick blend it. So you can see how it's starting to come together. You want to get it good and emulsified before you add anything else to it. Make sure that all that oil is mixed together. I'm getting a natural color to it because I infused some lavender, some calendula, and some rose into some water and made a tea out of that, and so that's giving it a really pretty natural color. This soap I use to tell people for who don't want like any kind of colorants or anything in it. It's just a really nice gentle bar soap. So you want to mix that and stir it kind of at the same time. And what you want to do is mix it to like a medium, light to a medium trace. And what that means is when you kind of lift it up and you can see it kind of dribbling on itself, it's not quite there yet. You want to be able to leave a trace on the top. I can tell that it's starting to thicken up. You just want to make sure you get all that oil good and mixed in there. You don't want that to be separate. So you can see how it's leaving little indentations in the top. So I'm going to go ahead and add my lavender essential oil. I'm going to make sure you get it all out of there. With this batch, I can make about 4 loaves at one time, which makes it a lot easier to get a good stock. It does have to cure for about 4 to 6 weeks so that all the lye evaporates out of it and it's safe to use. So it's good to do as much as possible at one time so that you have enough curing. You can tell it's really thickening up. Don't want to get it too thick or otherwise it won't pour really well. Alright, that looks good. A really nice thick batter, as you can see. So I'm going to pour it into the molds. You pour it in and let it sit for about 24 hours, and then you can go ahead and unmold it and cut it. So this one doesn't have any extra colorants or anything in it, so I'm just going to pour it right straight from the pot. Looks good. Try to even it out. Hopefully I don't dump any all over the place. Once it gets to this point, you want to make sure you work a little bit quicker because the thicker it gets, the harder it'll be. Not impossible, but it just makes it a little bit harder to get it out. And I'll just go ahead and spoon in the rest. Smells amazing. Lavender is one of my favorite essential oils, so this is a good one. I think I popped some there. Give them a little bang to get the air bubbles out. Always make sure you wear gloves because you do not want to get any of that on you. Now once you get done putting it all in the molds, you can use a variety of different instruments. If you want to make the top pretty, you could sprinkle some lavender petals on top. You could use a spoon. I use a skewer usually and just put a little design in it if it's colored. With this one, I'll probably just put a little mound on top and make it pretty. But when you have the different colors, you can swirl, which is real fun. I made a little mess there. I can speed up this one. What you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm making soap. How's it smell? You better say
Actually,
good.
it smells really
you better say good.
That was the same thing?
Yeah. Lavender, my favorite. Stay back here, I'm going to put you to work.
Alright, what am I doing?
Go do all the dishes.
Boom.
All right, that's pretty good. I made a little mess. Not too bad. Just gonna wipe off this excess here so I don't get it all over everywhere. Goodness. Then I just take a little skewer stick and just run it all the way along the edges, make sure it's even. Just kind of spread it around a little bit. You can see as it starts to get a little thicker, you can make the fun little swirls on the tops. You can get two and make it more of like a wave. You could use a spoon, you could use really anything you wanted to. Just to give it a little texture on top. You could leave it like that if you wanted to. The fun part about making soap is you really are not limited. You can really make it as simple or extravagant as you want. And it's really hard to mess it up. I've had a couple of screw-ups that I thought were going to be really bad and they ended up being my favorites. So there you go. I'll let these sit for, like I said, 24 hours. Tomorrow I'll come in and unmold them and cut them, and then I will, Cody took my stamp. I will stamp them with my little BB logo, and that makes them look really, really pretty. Thanks for joining me. It was lots of fun. I hope you learned something new.